There is a lie that follows broken people everywhere they go. You have done too much. You have been through too much. You have too much baggage. God cannot use someone like you. Maybe you have believed that lie for years. Maybe you are believing it right now. This video is for you, but here is what most people miss. God has never once chosen a perfect person to do his work. Not a single time in all of Scripture. Moses was a murderer. David was an adulterer. Peter denied Jesus 3 times. Paul persecuted and killed Christians. And yet God used every single one of them to change the course of human history. Your brokenness is not a disqualifier. In the hands of God it is actually a qualifier. 2 Corinthians 12:9 says, "My power is made perfect in weakness." God does not look for the most put-together person in the room. He looks for the most surrendered one. And this is where it gets interesting. Here are 3 biblical figures God used powerfully despite their brokenness. Figure 1. Moses. Moses killed a man and spent 40 years hiding in the desert, convinced his life was over. He stuttered. He doubted. He argued with God directly when God called him. And yet Deuteronomy 34:10 says, "Since then no prophet has risen in Israel like Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face." Face to face with God. The man who thought he was too broken to be used became the most intimate friend of God. This next part is important. Figure 2. Rahab. Rahab was a prostitute living in a city God was about to destroy. By every human standard, she was the least likely candidate. And yet Joshua records her hiding God's messengers and declaring her faith in him. And Matthew 1-5 lists her in the direct lineage of Jesus Christ. A prostitute in the family line of the Messiah. That is what God does with broken people who surrender to him. Figure 3. The woman at the well. Jesus deliberately going out of his way to meet a Samaritan woman who had been married 5 times. She was the definition of broken by the standards of her time. And Jesus chose her to be the first person he ever explicitly revealed himself to as the Messiah. And she became the first evangelist in the New Testament. God did not use her despite her brokenness. He used her because of what her brokenness had taught her. Your story is the same. The things you are most ashamed of are the things that have given you depth, compassion, and a hunger for God. You are not too broken for God to use. You are exactly broken enough. Surrender what is broken. Watch what God builds from it. If this spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. God bless you.